Good evening, guys. So in this sessions we can solve the question number 37 and 38. Okay, so I will explain a little bit fast. Okay, now first one is that is 37, so I'll be explaining with questions. Current ratio 2.5. So with the help of this you can identify current assets and current liabilities. Quick ratio, that is stock. Okay, that is not they've given dividend ratio, it is not dividend ratio, that is quick ratio. Next, stock turnover ratio. So they're telling that that is not average cost, it is average stock. Okay, cost of goods sold, that is 6 times. So with the help of this you can find out cost of goods sold or stock. So depends on your adjustments. Gross profit ratio is 20%, but in this question there is no any information regarding gross profit or sales. So that means with the help of this you need to identify cost of goods sold. Next, fixed assets turnover ratio 2 times, that is sales divided by fixed assets. So with the help of this we can find out fixed assets with the help of sales. Average debt collection period of debtors. Fixed assets is to shareholders is net worth of 1:1. That means the fixed assets is equal to net worth, that is share capital. Next, net working capital, that is in order to find out your current assets and current liabilities. Reserves is to share capital of 0.5:1, that is 50% of share capital. Now first I am identifying current assets and liabilities. So with the help of this equation they have given working capital. So with the help of working capital we can find current assets, that is 2 lakh. Sorry, current assets is 5 lakh, our current liabilities is 2 lakh. So I hope people know how to apply this equation. Next, stock. So with the help of current ratio, so I'll be finding stock of rupees 2 lakh. Okay, next, sales or cost of goods sold. So they have given in TO. So stock turnover ratio equals cost of goods sold divided by average stock. We know stock turnover ratio is 6. Average stock is 2 lakh. So with the help of this we can find cost of goods sold. So here you can apply formula, that is cost of gross profit is 20%. So I'm using this equation, sales equals cost of goods sold plus of gross profit. So 100% equals that. If you use sales will come like 15 lakh. Next, fixed assets, they have given fixed assets turnover ratio 2. Sales is 15 lakh, so fixed assets will become 7 lakh 50, that is 15 lakh divided by 2. Next, net worth or shareholder fund. So they're telling that 1:1, that means equal. So shareholder fund equals to fixed assets, so shareholder will become 7 lakh 50. Next, debtors. So they have given collection period, right? So with the help of this we can calculate, that is debtors turnover ratio equal credit sales divided by average debtors, but we don't know anything. First we need to identify, but here there is no information regarding credit sales. So when there is no information, assume full sales as a credit sales. So total sales is 15 lakh, so assume 15 lakh is your credit sales. Now average debt collection period equals number of days divided by average, that is debtors, sorry, it is not debtors, that is debtors turnover ratio, that is average collection period is 60, that is 2 months, or you can find 2 equals total number of days instead of total number of months. You can take 12 divided by debtors turnover ratio, you will get or if you are calculating in number of days, 365 divided by 60 you will get 6 times. If you are calculating 12 by 2 also 6 times. So credit sales, you know, 15 lakh. So this you can find out 2 lakh 50. And so in this question they have given total current assets is 5 lakh, but stock is 2 lakh, debtors is 2 lakh 50. Remaining balance you need to consider, you can assume it as cash. So only in exceptional cases. Okay. Next, reserves and surplus 50% of net worth, that is 5 lakh into 2 lakh 50. Next, 5 lakh into 50% you will get 2 lakh 50. Next, you need to get share capital 5 lakh, reserves and surplus 2 lakh 50, current liabilities 2 lakh, long term debts will become 3 lakh. Or you can do one thing, here I am considering 58% of net worth, means only I am considering 5 lakh of share capital. Okay, if you need you can consider 7 lakh 50 here. So if you that means you can't consider because reserves include your share capital. Okay, you can consider on 5 lakh only. So that is total will become 12 lakh 50 The balancing figure you can consider as long-term debt. Not only in this case, in any other question, if problem is not getting tally, you can consider as long-term debt. So asset side is cleared, liability side also cleared. Next, the take. So they have given balance sheet. So in this case, you can't find this like this. If they are giving balance sheet value, you need to identify. You can't create any extra adjustments. Okay. Now they're telling that total debt is 2.3 of net worth. That is, debt is nothing but your creditors is 2 by 3 of net worth. So 3 plus 3, 6 lakh. 6 lakh into 2 by 3 will get creditors. Next, turnover of total assets is 1.8. Why they are giving? That is in order to find out your total assets. They are given cost of goods sold and 30 days, that is in order to find out your debtors. Turnover ratio is in order to find out your stock. Asset test ratio, that is quick ratio. Okay. Now I am finding creditors, that is 2 by 3 of net worth. Net worth equals equity plus retained earnings. So 6 lakh into 2 by 3, 4 lakh. Next, total assets. Total liabilities equals total assets. Now total liability equals equity plus retained earnings plus creditors, you will get 10 lakh. So when total liabilities is 10 lakh, total assets will become 10 lakh. Now sales. Assets turnover ratio equals sales divided by total assets. Okay. Now we don't know sales. We know assets turnover ratio is 1.8 and total assets is 10 lakh. So you'll get 18 lakh. Next, point number D, debtors. By using that average collection period formula, okay, you can find 1,50,000. I'm not finding here. Next, stock. So they have given stock turnover ratio and cost of goods sold they have given. So with the help of that, you can find average stock, that is 1,80,000. Next, current assets. With the help of asset test ratio, you can find current assets. Okay, because they have given stock already. So with the help of stock, you can find current assets. Current liabilities, you know. Okay. Next, cash. So how to find out cash? You know total assets. If you did total assets minus of other assets, you will get cash. Next, fixed assets. Fixed assets equals total assets minus of current assets. So total assets is 10 lakh minus of current assets 5 lakh 80, you will get 6 lakh 20. Next, balance sheet. So you can solve. Thank you.